up, guys? Greg with GYFITNESS. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I've been contemplating of maybe competing in 2021. So I've been working with my good friend Arle Bumanglog and just trying to see where things go, you know. So we're about I don't know, 12 weeks or 13 weeks out from Orlando. I feel like we're in a good spot. For those of you who do know, and for those of you who don't, I compete at the bantamweight division, so I come in at around 143 and a quarter. That's my weight cutoff. I'm sitting at around 155 to 157. Fasted at 155, and then before I go to bed I'm at 157. But so today we're going to do an arm workout, and you're going to see some different things going on. You know, again, working with my good friend Arle Bumanglog, and it's only been progressively better. So hoping we can hold things together. I'm not young like I was before. So again, you know, I'm older, trying to stay injury free. So not really pushing a lot of weight, keeping it simple. Doing a lot of giant sets, supersets, keeping the reps to a minimum, anywhere between 8 to 10, sometimes 6 to 8. We're really focusing on form and you know, really just targeting the muscle, isolating the muscle, and getting that mind muscle connection to get the good pump. So hope you guys enjoy this arm workout. Shoot, see you guys later.
it slide, find your zone every day.
We'll do some seated dumbbell curls, and I like to do, seated, but also look like to do standing. But when you do a seated dumbbell curl, it's more isolating the bicep muscles. You have less tendency to sway back and forth because you have the bench pressed up against your back. So it's kind of like standing up against a wall. And so I like to keep the weights not too heavy. But I really like to get a good squeeze and a good pump on the bicep muscle. That's our warm-up sets. They get that nice contraction, try to keep my position stable, try to control my momentum, and really try to get that mind-muscle connection and focus on the bicep muscle, and try to block everything else out. It's hard though, because once you start hitting that mind-muscle connection, then it gets really painful. But at the same time, it feels really good. So it's a little counterintuitive, but bodybuilding is weird. So anyway, all right, here we go, last set. Earlier we did barbell curls, and that was another warm-up set. So now we're going to get into to the giant sets. So we're gonna do a giant set, and we're gonna do 4 exercises, all 10 reps. And I'm gonna start it off with some cable curls. You know, I like this seated variation because it allows me to, you know, kind of isolate too, you know. And it's just a matter of, you know, getting used to this form. I know it might feel a little different for most of you guys that try it, but you know, as you continuously do it, then you can actually get a good, nice muscle contraction with the biceps. And then we're gonna move over to some hammer curls with the dumbbells. We do 10 reps of this. And then we're gonna get to some spider curls with the barbell. We do 10 reps of that. And then finally, we're gonna finish things off with the easy curl bar, and we're gonna do 10 reps of this. And you know, we're gonna control the negative and then squeeze on the positive. So this is gonna be the finisher right here, where it's gonna really push a lot of blood into the bicep muscle. And this is where it gets really painful. So. The end of this set, this giant set, this 60-pound barbell, feels like 100 pounds. We can do that again for another 2 sets. And I just want to give a shout out to my good friend and the guy that's helping me get ready for a couple of shows coming up. Log. This is his workout plan, and every time he gives me something new, it's always a challenge. And it's not easy stuff, so thanks, Ray. You know, whenever you train and you're doing these giant sets, you know, really pushing your body to the limit, the one thing that I see a lot of people forget to do is to breathe, myself included. And so, you know, breathing is important, right? I mean, the body needs oxygen. So, you know, I think one of the most important things when you start doing these high intensity workout plans is really being able to, number one, control your tempo so you don't gas yourself out, pace yourself. And then number two, I think what's also as equally important is that you get into the habit and good practice of breathing, right? And there's, you know, proper ways to do it. You know, obviously I'm not a breathing coach, but you know, from what I know, it's always, you know, you breathe through your nose and exhale through your mouth, and you know, you keep it at normal pace. You don't want to hyperventilate, but you always want to make sure that when you're doing these workouts that you have proper breathing technique. And you see it all the time in the gym. You know, guys forget about that because they're just so focused on how heavy of a weight they can push or pull. They really forget the basic stuff, right? So this is really going back to the basics and just really understanding the concepts of training. You know, obviously you can get the good muscle pumps, you know, with lighter weight. You just have to train yourself to get that mind-muscle connection, understand the basics of training, and then really just, you know, just practice, right? The more you practice, the better you get. Got one more set, and then we're done with this. Like to do, I don't have the dual cables for the cable curls, so I just do single arm. But this is also a good exercise for me to practice, kind of like the same squeeze when you do a front double bicep. So a couple of things going on. I mean, obviously I want to, you know, work the muscle, but then I'm also trying to picture in my mind, like, you know, doing a front double bicep shot. So, you know, elbows back, right, squeezing the bicep as much as I can. I don't use a lot of weight on this. As you can see, I only have 30 pounds. So my main objective is to just squeeze, you know, squeeze the bicep muscle, and, you know, get that pump. So you don't have to go heavy on this one. Move on to triceps, and we're gonna kick triceps off with, you know, the base, right? The base for all tricep movements is skull crushers. I like it because if you can't push the weight, you're gonna crush your skull. So I don't go heavy on this one either. We'll start off at 60s. We'll go up to go a little bit heavier. Okay, so we just got done doing, 4 sets of skull crushers. Now we're gonna do some tricep rope push downs. And again, I don't like to go light on this. I really just like to squeeze. So, I mean, the heaviest I'll probably go is 100. Start off at 80s, and then really try to get that pump. And then if I feel like I'm breaking form, then I'll just drop set it from there and finish off my reps. So it's got 4 sets of 8. Good pump, good squeeze, right?
No superset.
It's after this. Let's get into it. Second set. Oh. Another thing that's important too, that I see a lot of guys not doing in the gym, is staying hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated when you train because you're sweating a lot, and you need that water in you. Water is important. Never understood that. I still have a challenge still, trying to get all my water in, because I just like the flavor of like diet sodas, sugar-free Monster drinks, but gotta get the water in. So what I do is I mix up some EAAs with some nice ice cold water. I put it in my Yeti, the Yetis, and then this stays cold for the whole duration. A couple of days actually it stays cold, so I'm gonna try to drink all of that in one workout if I can. Okay, so this is going to be the last of the tricep workout. This is going to be a giant set. I'm going to do some, you guys all know this, dumbbell kickbacks. Really try to get that tricep muscle squeeze at the top. And then we'll do some single arm dumbbell overhead. And then I'm going to finish off with some reverse grip cables, tricep push downs. Okay? Do 10 reps of each. Okay guys, so that was a quick arm workout. You know, we did biceps and triceps. We did some giant sets. Really tried to keep the weights at a minimum and really focused on squeezing, mind-muscle connection, breathing, and really just trying to get a really good pump in the blood into the muscles. So that was kind of our goal today. Really didn't want to go heavy. You know, again, one of the things that you want to remember whenever you train is that sometimes you got to leave the ego at the door and just really focus on what you're trying to achieve. And if you're a bodybuilder, then you want to build muscle. It's different for powerlifters. Powerlifters can come in and they can pound weight, and that's perfectly fine because that's what they're built for, and that's what they do. But you know, if you're a bodybuilder, you really want to focus on just that mind-muscle connection and building the muscle. Now, there's some guys out there that can do both. Not very much, but there's a handful of them that can do powerlifting and bodybuilding, and they're super successful at it. So, you know, I'm a smaller guy. I compete at the bantamweight class. I'm currently weighing in at about 155 right now. So, you know, I'm not the heavier guys. I got to be more careful. I can get injured a lot faster than anybody else. I'm not young like I used to be before, so I'm definitely getting up there in age. So I also take that into consideration. But you know, really got to look at yourself and identify what you want to do, what you want to achieve, understand your limits, and really stay true to those limits, because you're not going into the gym to impress anyone. You know, you're going to go there for a purpose, right? Train for a reason, you train for a purpose. You know, ever since COVID started, we built this gym and we've been doing a lot of our training here. You know, so I did my entire arm workout here. All the equipment is through a company called Real Leader Fitness USA, and good stuff, quality stuff. So, you know, we're able to get our workouts done at home. Saves us a lot of time, saves us money because we don't have to spend gas. I mean, we still have memberships at different gyms because we travel. So we want to make sure that when we fly to Vegas or Florida or Seattle, you know, we have, you know, gym memberships so that we can just walk in there. We don't have to pay the ridiculous price of, you know, gym membership for a day or for a week. Hope you guys enjoyed this this short video. Biceps and triceps. Great with GYFITNESS. I'll see you guys soon.